Hello everyone, Mr. Gentleman here. God bless you all. First off, apologies. The Dragon Quest V video is not ready, even now. The last 2 months have been completely and utterly exhausting. I'll save you the details. But they have basically absorbed all of my time, and only within the next few days can I get back to it. It was about 3/5 complete, and there is the factor that it's like almost 2 hours long, but I'll do my best to deal with it. I'll probably never do a video this long again, until Chrono Trigger that is, because that script will potentially be that long as well, but I'll try to avoid this 2-hour conundrum in the future. Secondly, there are some changes coming to the channel, ones that will be occurring because of necessity. I will still be doing the history of RPGs of course, but I cannot promise the dates they will be released. I have attempted to make sure I put out 1 episode a month, but I'm not sure how much I can promise that anymore. On the other hand, there will be, conversely, more videos of varying kinds that do have to do with RPGs and video games. I know that sounds incredibly weird how that's inverting itself, but trust me, it will make sense as time goes on. Thirdly, I will be getting back to live streaming. I do want to finish up that Super Mario RPG run if I can, but I'll be getting into a number of other games as well, especially ones that I've always wanted to play. And I will be considering some PS1 era RPGs as well. I have never played The Legend of Legaia, so stuff like that will also be on the list. I also want to let you know that I will eventually be switching over to Twitch. I may still do the Mario RPG run on YouTube though. Just so that you're prepared in advance, my Twitch info is in the description, so feel free to start following me. I will also be setting up a Discord very soon. I know some people tried to make one for me, which I am thankful for, but I have no idea what happened to it. That was before the time I became completely swamped, but some stuff did begin hitting me by then, so I never even had a chance to check it out. And B, I kind of want a Discord that I have 100% control over and that I know I made with my own hands, but still thank you anyway. Fourthly, this is just me curious. Does anyone own a copy of the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle? Just curious in case I want to stream a game on there. There are 2 Beat 'em Up RPG hybrids included, so this is not set in stone or anything, but if anyone was interested in doing multiplayer for a stream, that is something I'm potentially interested in. I'm also curious if any of you have the MAME emulator set up for multiplayer, and I'm also curious if anyone plays Splatoon 2 multiplayer. Again, I'm just curious. Let me know in the comments, especially if you are a constant viewer of my content. Fifthly, for those who are on Patreon, you probably noticed or will notice that I did not charge this month. I am doing that for 2 reasons. One, I haven't put out a video in 2 months. I know there are some other big content creators who create large videos like mine. They'll go like 5 months until they put out their 2 to 3 hour video, but they'll still charge every month and people are okay with it. But I personally do not feel right doing so. I am looking forward to putting out the Dragon Quest V video, which I know you're all looking forward to, so there is all of that. And lastly, alright, this is going to be contentious. I'm not really sure how you're all going to react to this, but I feel the need to tell you all of this because I love you all. I assure you that I am of sound mind. I assure you that I am not quote-unquote black-pilled. And I pray that you have peace right now and do not fear. I do not want anyone to panic. It is highly likely in the United States, which I specify because I know I have quite a few foreign viewers, there is going to be a dollar crash. This is going to be serious. The 2008 housing crisis will look minor in comparison. The value of the dollar is going to drop immensely. And this is not only going to affect the United States economy, but it will have an effect on the world economy to an extent as well. The dollar is the reserve currency of the world, oil is purchased using our money, and a lot of world trade is done using the dollar as well. Look, if you trust my knowledge of RPGs, also trust in my knowledge of economics as well. There is a chance that such an event can be delayed for some time. It is inevitable. Maybe it could even be pushed off a year, but I do have reason to believe it can occur very soon. I know this sounds quite crazy, But currency crashes are a historical thing. They have happened plenty of times in the past, and the US currency has been printed into oblivion. My suggestion to you is if you live in the United States, stock up on extra food. Make sure you have a good amount of meat, water, canned goods, peanuts, powdered milk if you like milk, supplies like toilet paper because apparently that's an issue, and whatever you think you will need. The worst thing that can happen is that I save you from having to go to the supermarket for some time. And lastly, and I know this is going to sound a bit like fearmongering, that is not my goal, that is not my intention. You are all testaments that I only lightly bring up my faith on here, but I'm just going to say it. In this upcoming season, it might be a good time to get right with God. Just saying. The world is going to be a very different place for a few months. This is the second reason I'm also not charging on my Patreon this month. You very well may need the money more than I do. I am not going to take anyone else's money if I believe things are going to be that contentious. And if nothing happens by January, then a dollar crash will still come at some point, but the fact that it didn't happen now means you could laugh at me and whatever, and I'll restart my Patreon and everything. Anyway, if things go down the way that I think they do, I will go live on YouTube, I'll probably turn a game on to play, and I will explain the economics of what happened in a more detailed explanation. I know this all sounds nuts, my desire is not to scare you, I pray peace come upon you, I only wanted to keep you all informed. Anyway, I hope that you continue to engage with my content, thank you for watching, and God bless you all.